to play, guys. Today we're gonna be doing, remember the same icing?
Yes. So today we're gonna be using that same favorite day icing to make Pop-Tart Valentine's Day houses. So these are all of the supplies that you're going to need. We have some conversation hearts, little tiny ones. We have strawberry Pop-Tarts.
Super hard candies, not marshmallows.
Yes. We have these little candy hearts as well. And then we have two types of icing. We have the white favorite day decorating icing.
And the pink favorite day icing.
Yes, so we'll have two different icings to make our Pop-Tart Valentine's Day house super cute. So we're gonna get everything opened up. Okay, so we took a minute to just get everything opened up. And for this Pop-Tart house, you're gonna need 8 Pop-Tarts. So if you get the box that we did, you'll have 2 for snacking. All right, so the first step in putting together our Pop-Tart Valentine's Day house is to get the house set up. So we're gonna need 2 Pop-Tarts that are gonna act as the roof for the house.
Ooh.
We're gonna need 2 sides of the Pop-Tart that are gonna act as the side walls.
Ooh.
And we're gonna need 2 parts of the Pop-Tart that are gonna be the front and back of the house.
Ooh.
So what we're gonna do, and like you always say, when you're using something sharp like a knife,
Always have an adult to help, which is Mommy.
yes, so always have an adult for help if you're using something sharp. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 of our Pop-Tarts and we're going to cut a little edge into them. So imagine if this was a gingerbread cookie kit or the sugar cookie kit that we just did, how the houses almost have like a peak. We're gonna cut that peak into our Pop-Tart. So I'm just gonna take my knife and literally just cut on a diagonal to make the peak in my house.
Ooh, it's not staying together.
And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, cutting into it.
We're probably gonna lose icing to fix that.
Fine, we don't need these pieces. And these pieces can get all crumbly because we don't even need them. And what you're left with, shake off your crumbs, are 2 peaks in the roof for the Pop-Tart house.
Pop-Tart.
All right, so now we're gonna start assembling our Pop-Tart house. So this, like I said, is exactly like any sort of gingerbread cookie house or sugar cookie house that you've made before. We're gonna start by taking the front of our house and we're gonna put some icing on it. So let's use the white favorite day icing. And we're gonna put icing around the edges of the house. Squeeze.
Squeeze.
Some icing along the edge, just like that. So now we can add our sides of our cookie house right to the edge.
If you're making this same craft today, give us a like and subscribe.
Absolutely. So just like we added the side of the Pop-Tart house here, we're gonna add the same side on this side. And this icing is so nice and sticky. It sticks right together, super easy. And the Pop-Tarts are so kind of light that they don't fall like a gingerbread house cookie would. So the next step is we're gonna add our frosting on the sides of the house peaks to form the bottom of our house. You wanna add the icing for this one?
Yep.
All right, so we have our frosting.
Why
And we're
don't
just gonna
you,
stick it together.
Like put it up there because we're gonna put the roof on.
Yes, so we're gonna add that part next. And so you can see we have the base of our house all finished.
This is gonna be really tricky, guys. That's why we have a grown-up here, which is Mommy again.
So depending on what you're building your house on, so we're just building ours on a cookie sheet, so I'm gonna literally pick it up and move it. You could also put your frosting along the bottom of your Pop-Tart to help it kind of stick to your base. So now we're gonna add the roof. And so just like we've seen in other gingerbread houses or cookie houses, we're just gonna stick our Pop-Tart on to create that peak. But what I wanna make sure is that this is nice and dry so that it can hold it. So we're gonna give this about 5 minutes to harden, to dry, and then we'll come back and add the roof.
Welcome back.
While it was dry, we moved it from cutting board to just a little piece of cardboard so that we could stick it to the edge. And you can see that we took some icing and ran it along the sides of the Pop-Tarts to help it kind of stick better to the cardboard.
And it would also help not for it to fall down, and we don't want that to happen.
Exactly. So we're ready to add the roof. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our favorite day frosting and we're going to put frosting all along the edges of the house. Do you wanna help?
Yep.
You want to use a lot of frosting as you're putting the frosting on the edges. The more frosting you have, the more that the Pop-Tart can stick to. So I'm actually going to put 2 edges along for each side. So while that's kind of sitting and drying a little bit, we're going to decorate some of the outside of the Pop-Tart house. So while our roof frosting's drying a little bit, we're going to decorate the outside. So let's start by doing our front door. What color do you want our front door to be? White or pink?
I want pink.
All right.
Which is my favorite color.
So let's do some pink. We're just going to use our pink frosting and put a little front door on our Pop-Tart house. You're going to add some decorations?
Yeah.
Super cute. And you can also add windows. So I'm going to add a big rectangle to add a window to our house. And then you could also just put some little dabs of frosting to put some hearts on.
I'm gonna make it light, so I'm gonna get purple.
And I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side for the window. So at this point, you can continue decorating as much or as little as you want. You could add in a nice fun walkway if you wanted to from your house to the edge of your house. You could add some like candy steps. So like stepping stones, but with candy. So put your candy so you could walk to the back door and so on and so forth. If you have some leftover sprinkles, like we have these super cute leftover sprinkles from the favorite day kit. So we're going to just sprinkle these on our walkway and our house is looking super cute. So again, decorate as much as little as you want, and whenever you're finished decorating, it's time to put on the roof. So by letting the icing kind of harden and stick it a little bit, it's gonna stick a lot better. So we're gonna just take your Pop-Tart, line it up on your roof, and stick it on. And I like to put both sides on at the same time. I feel like it kind of helps support each other. And just like in favorite day, I'd hold it for a minute or 2. So while she's holding, I'm just going to use some icing on the top of the roof, again, to help stick together. Okay, so we were holding the roof on, and as we've done in our other videos when we're making gingerbread houses, we decided it needed a little bit more support. So we again just used 2 glasses, push them up against the roof to help it stay while it dries.
Stay, roof. Stay, roof.
So we're gonna add a little bit more frosting. So we're gonna take our icing. Do you wanna use white or do you wanna use pink on the roof?
Pink.
All right. And we're gonna use our frosting to fill in the seam on the top of the roof. And then also fill in the gaps that we see in the front where the Pop-Tart roof meets the Pop-Tart wall.
Gap is like a flap.
Exactly. Good rhyming. And then I'm gonna put some frosting on the roof that we can decorate with our candy hearts. So I can turn it so you can see a little better. We have just a little scallop decor that I'm just gonna use the icing on the roof. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side with a nice scalloped roof. And some frosting on the edges and around the bottom of the house.
Look at this conversation heart.
What's it say?
I don't know. I can't read.
And then you can decorate. So add your candy hearts and your conversation hearts to your roof. Make it look beautiful. You can add all of your fun hearts to your roof.
Fun hearts. Fun hearts.
And what's great about working with icing is that if there's any cracks or things that look a little off, you just cover it with frosting.
What's this one say? What's this one say?
Goals. Like our Pop-Tart cookie house. Valentine's Day goals.
Blue heart, that's later.
All right, so what do you think?
It looks great.
Yeah, so let's give it some more time to dry. We'll add a couple more conversation hearts and we'll come check back on it later. So we gave our Valentine's Day Pop-Tart house some time to dry, and as you can see, it's all finished. With our windows, the roof, front door, back door, little steps, and it came out absolutely perfect. What do you think?
Yeah, looks good.
So hopefully you can make your own Pop-Tart Valentine's Day house. If you do, share with us in the comments, send us some pictures, let us know how you did, and thank you so much for watching.
Bye. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.